Hello, my beautiful and loving friends from around the world. Welcome to another episode of New World Anarchy. It is Friday, April 24th, 2020. And it's Friday, everybody. So I hope you guys had a good week. It's been a long week, long work week. Oh, wait, no. No. We're in quarantine. Yeah, we're in lockdown. There's no more work for most people. Yeah, that's just weird, isn't it? Isn't it kind of weird still? It's very strange. There's no more work. We're always home. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, anyway, so there's a lot to talk about. Once again, there's a lot brewing around the world and in the United States as well. This is news from yesterday. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about this already. In case you want to cure the coronavirus, or in case the best vaccine right now that we know so far is injections of disinfectants. So just inject yourself with disinfectants in your neck and your chest, and that will kill the virus, as Trump says, because he has seen with his own eyes. He has seen that disinfectants on surfaces they kill the virus. So you spray a disinfectant on the surface of a table or somewhere. Chair, and it kills the virus. And wow, that's magical, right? So why don't you just inject that to your body? Inject the disinfectant to your body, and then boom, the virus is no more. You're cured. There you go. Problem solved. Now we can get back to reality. Now we can go back to work because we have found a cure. Yes, we found a cure. And the president found it too, because he has a degree in medicine. Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? But Lysol comes out afterwards and says, no. This is this some sort of joke? I mean, that's harmful. You could potentially kill yourself. Injecting yourself with bleach? No, that's not how you do this. That is just crazy. That's our president for you, boy. Well, speaking of what's going on besides that, have you guys noticed that oil went from, on Wednesday, it was negative $40 a barrel, okay? Which is in history. It made history. Wednesday was historic. We made history on Wednesday, negative $40 a barrel. And guess how much it is now? $17 a barrel. Almost like a complete 180. Oil right now is $17 a barrel. You know why? Two reasons. Reason number one, Trump tweeted that if these Iranian gunboats continue to hassle us, we will shoot them out of the water. We will shoot them out of the water. That's it. That's all he said. And you know what happens? Boom, oil goes up. That's it. It's magical. The magic of tweeting. That's all it takes. And what does the stock market do? Boom, it goes up just like that. That's it. It doesn't matter how terrible the state of our actual economy is. No. Who cares about 26.5 million people? That's nothing. And it's like Steve Mnuchin said. That doesn't relate to anything. That doesn't even matter. It's just people being unemployed. That's not a depiction of our true economy, or the states being shut down, the entire country being shut down, the entire world being shut down, the fact that there's no economy, the fact that there's no manufacturing, the fact that there's nada, nothing, zero, zilch. There's nothing. But the tweeting works though. So if you're a president and you tweet, oil goes up. Not to mention there's 160 million barrels sitting offshore in seas, just relaxing there, sitting ducks. Nobody wants demands. 2 days ago, they were asking people to take these off. We would pay you $20, $30 a barrel. They were paying, on Wednesday, they were paying you $20, $30 a barrel so you can take the oil out of the stock, because they have such a massive influx of oil that they want out. They want people to take them out of their hands. They can't tolerate it. They can't handle it anymore. It's too much. But now oil is $17 a barrel. all because of the magic tweeting. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so, isn't everything so real? It's so real. Yeah, this is real life. Yeah, it's a facade. Nothing makes sense. Nothing. You're living in an illusion. All of it is, it's just something that somebody says. And the stock market just keeps going up and up and up, while everything else, every other sector of the economy, automotive, real estate, unemployment, manufacturing, everything is just like collapsing. No more. But the stock market keeps going up. So we might as well have the greatest economy still. Yeah, right? I mean, that's what it is. That's all that matters. The stock market is the only thing that matters. And meanwhile, we have more animosity between the US and Iran, tweeting back and forth. They tweet, the president of Iran tweets, and then what happens? Oil goes back up. And they're talking about fighting again. There's more hostility now. So all of this talk about destroying gunboats, destroying ships, destroying oil tankers, that's all it takes. That is the only requirement for the oil prices to go up. And if oil goes up, so does everything else. Because once again, the stock market, okay, is a direct. The oil is a direct reflection. What am I saying? The stock market is a direct reflection of the oil market. That's it, everybody. That's all it does. So when oil goes up, okay, that's exactly what the stock market does, because they are one of the same. That's all it is. So don't go out there, inject yourself with any disinfectants, because that's not going to prevent the virus, or that's not going to cure you from it as well. Don't be like that. I mean, if you want to, there's probably people doing it right now. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are doing it right now, because a lot of people, after all, the man said he's a chosen one. So he's a chosen one. Everything he says is the way. You have to do what he says, because everything he says is what the chosen one says, and he is the chosen one. Yeah, that's what he claimed. He's the chosen one. It's just mind blowing. It's crazy. I can't even fully comprehend some of the things that are happening right now. There's one other thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, which you probably already know. The states are requiring bailouts. They're requiring more debt. Well, they're going to come out and say stimulus, which is debt. The check that you received, $1,200, that's debt. That's all it is, okay? So New York, California, Illinois, New Jersey, all these states that are really hard hit by the virus, yeah, their economies are crumbling. It's being decimated every single day as the shutdown continues. Every single day, the economy in those states are sinking lower and lower into the deep and dark abyss, okay? Once again, we have no economy. It is dead. At this point, you know where our economy is? It's probably in like the Earth's crust, like deep into the Earth's core. That's where it is. It has sunk so low, it's went underground the ocean. So the deepest part of the ocean is 5 miles. Our economy has gone deep below that into like the Earth's core, like all the way in the bottom, probably somewhere in like Antarctica somewhere. And Senator Mitch McConnell is saying that I have to give it to the man. I have to give it to this man. I think he's right. Although the man looks like my testicles, he looks like a walking testicle. I have to admit that he's right, because he says that these states should consider bankruptcy, and I agree. They should consider bankruptcy. If they don't have the funds, what are you going to do with bailout money that the Federal Reserve, once again, the Federal Reserve owns everything, okay? It owns everything. It's the most powerful institution on planet Earth right now. Financial institution, entity, it answers to nobody. They are willing to bail them out. They're willing to buy those states practically, loaning them money, lending them money, okay? All these big states, New York, California, Illinois, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Ohio, all these hard-hit states are needing a bailout. So what is the Fed there for? What is the purpose of the Federal Reserve? What is it? Printing money, which is debt. They print out of thin air to give out handouts to these states because they have what? They have no money. Exactly. Why? Because we don't have any money. We're broke. $24.5 trillion in debt. Once again, we are broke. We have no money. Okay? Where do you think money comes from? What, you think we have like a reserve of gold somewhere, like thousands and like hundreds and thousands of pounds of gold? No, we don't have any. No. We have debt. $24.5 trillion in debt. And every single citizen right now, if you look at the debtclock.org, visit debtclock.org and you'll see, each citizen of the United States owes about $77,000. And who do we owe it to? The Federal Reserve. You got it. The Federal Reserve. We owe all of that money to the Federal Reserve because this country is $24.5 trillion in debt. We have no money. We've been broke for decades. We've been broke for decades. Decades. We've been broke for decades. Yes. So, what's going to happen next? I really believe the Federal Reserve is going to bail out all those states, okay? Which means they're going to own them. They already own everything. They're going to own it even more. They're going to bail them out. They're going to own the states. They're going to own every single corporation, entity, company in the states. And that's it. You know, people have this idea, this belief that we're living in democracy. There's no democracy. We haven't had a democracy in probably centuries, if not decades. You know what we have right now? We have a plutocracy. Plutocracy means a government owned by a very few wealthy people. That's a plutocracy. Government owned by the wealthy. That's what we have. It's been that way for decades. And it's not going to change unless we realize this. We realize that we've been duped for decades. We've been lied to, deceived for decades, and we come out of this shell, we come out of this slumber that we've been in, and we take back what's ours. Otherwise, it will just continue. The circle of life, like the Lion King says, it's just a circle of life. It continues over and over and over again, over and over and over again, because it's the circle of life. That's it, guys. I'm sorry about my news being doom and gloomy. I know I don't have any positive news for you guys because that is the state of our current world. I would love to share positive news with you guys. I would love it more than anything, but I don't have it. I'm just providing you the truth. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to provide you guys as much truth and message and information as much as I possibly can. So, you guys, take care of yourselves. It's Friday. Be kind to each other. Love each other. Because all we have is each other. We don't have anybody else. We don't have a government. The government of this country, you know what the government of this country is? It's JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup, Chevron, Exxon, Apple, Amazon, Google. That is the country. You guys take care and love each other.